Tennessee Board of Trustees calls this property behind me a strategic purchase.
Service animals on campus are getting their own special form of identification, their very own vol card.
We want to make sure that the message that we're sending to people is one of love and appreciation and health and good living and positivity.
A look into what one UT rock painter believes is the most important part of her craft. Coming at you with some breaking news right off the top, the Knoxville Police Department is still trying to identify the man who was reported for following women to their homes in the Fort Sanders area. I'm Grayson Thatcher.
And I'm Alexa Durbin.
Now, TVC received exclusive footage from private ring cameras of the man approaching a home in the fort. TVC's Kate Barber has the story.
Safety is a priority for a group of young women after being followed home by an unknown man in Fort Sanders.
I was talking to my roommate on the phone. I was like, hey, I think somebody's following me. I'm gonna cross the street where there's not a crosswalk and see if he follows me. I cross, I like barely turn around and he's right there.
Terrified, her roommate met her at 16th and Forest to walk her home.
Faster and faster. He was walking faster behind us. And I walk in the house, I lock the door, and then I look on the ring footage and he's standing on our front sidewalk on the phone with somebody for at least 2 minutes.
Luckily caught on camera, the man took it a step further.
I was out front talking to the cop. At the same time, he was at the unit underneath of us, trying to break in their unit. The cop was out front. I was talking to him, and nobody knew that he was downstairs at the same time.
Taking a special interest in the case, KPD emphasizes public safety and good communication.
So the most immediate action you can take is obviously being aware of your surroundings, traveling in groups, you know, some of the things you learn from when you're really young, and again, just being really aware of your surroundings. Longer term, if there's issues you're experiencing, is let us know about it.
Good lessons learned from a scary situation.
Never walk alone. Don't be afraid to call the police. And a phone call, being on the phone with somebody walking home is never enough.
In Knoxville, TVC News, Kate Barber.
A good reminder to always be aware of your surroundings. If you have any additional information for the investigation, you are encouraged to dial 865-215-7165 to East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers.
Now, Grayson has actually been covering campus safety for the past several weeks, talking about game day safety, pedestrian walkways. What are some things that you've picked up from this, taken away from talking with people?
The best thing that UTPD especially has told us is that UT Safety app, that mobile blue light feature, the Friends Walking feature. You can contact UTB directly through that. Now we're going to switch gears here. We're going to go over Mississippi State's happening this weekend.
That's right. The Vols are on the road for the first time of this season, taking on the Bulldogs. Our Assistant Chief Weather Specialist Jackson Berg has the game day weather forecast. Jackson?
Yeah, thank you. If you're headed down to Starkville this weekend, here's what you should be expecting on game day Saturday. We're looking at sunny skies all day long with temperatures at noon reaching around 80 degrees, then increasing to the mid-80s by kickoff, which is at 3:15. And then temperatures will drop slightly to the upper 70s around 7 p.m. There shouldn't be too much wind. It's looking like beautiful weather for those that are traveling to Mississippi this weekend to cheer on the Vols. Hopefully we can come back with another victory. I'll be back later in the show to give you our 4-day forecast for the fans staying in Knoxville. Now back to you guys.
Weather to victory. Thanks, Jackson.
Now, Chancellor Plowman's annual flagship address, 7th annual actually, was yesterday afternoon. She shared her goals and visions for the 2025-2026 school year.
From academic growth to student success, when it comes to UT, Plowman was very excited to share what the university has accomplished.
The Chancellor shared several statistics showing the university's growth, like 350 industry partners, high test scores in several of the different colleges. Plowman also shared that she plans to continue to invest in that student experience through hiring more experienced faculty and building a $100 million student success building.
Students want to be part of this university because they trust that this is a community where they can be themselves and pursue their dreams. 91% of UT students said they feel comfortable expressing their opinions freely on campus.
That student retention rate number has also increased since Dondi took place as chancellor to 94.2%, with now the goal to increase the number of graduate students and the number of online students over the next 5 years.
Now, it's such a great thing to see the retention rate percentage so high. It means students want to keep staying here, and people want to come here as well.
We are an everything school.
That's right. The University of Tennessee received somber news Monday morning with the passing of a former chancellor, Dr. William Bill Snyder. Dr. Snyder was known for his love of theater, music, and his legacy in the College of Engineering, where he served as dean before becoming the chancellor of the university in 1993. Known as the students' chancellor, Dr. Snyder will be missed by the entire UT community.
Now, last year, the university broke records in fundraising totaling up to nearly $500 million. Now, 800,000 of those funds are going towards Greek housing expansion. Our Kyla Berry has been following the numbers and the new purchase from the university. Kyla?
Yeah, Grayson, the Board of Trustees is calling this new purchase a strategic purchase. Now, the University Board of Trustees met last Friday. They discussed the record-breaking enrollment, donation numbers for the last year, and a new property expansion on campus. Now, that new property is located on Terrace Avenue. It's going to be in between the Architecture Research Building and the non-commuter parking lot.
In motion to adopt the resolution approving the acquisition of the real estate property at 2126 Terrace Avenue in Knoxville for the benefit of UTK campus.
The UT Board of Trustees said yes to a property purchase during the September executive meeting.
Compton,
Aye.
DeCosta Jenkins,
Aye.
Bill Rhodes,
Aye.
and Jamie Woodson.
Aye.
That resolution's approved.
The $800,000 house is surrounded by property the university owns. What the board calls a strategic purchase.
This property is a residential lot with a residential house on it. It is in the middle, sandwiched between other UTK property. It will be used for future Greek housing expansion.
Enrollment numbers at the university are on the rise, and these numbers are being felt everywhere, including Greek life. Numbers show in fall 2023 there were around 7,800 members, and in fall of 2024 more than 8,000 Greek life members. Michael Faringali, a Greek life member, says his fraternity housing is based on a bid, making it even more competitive.
So they'll give out, say if this is a fraternity house that can hold 45 people, they'll give out 45 bids, and then depending on GPA, what grade you're in, and you're just standing within the chapter.
Now, I reached out to the university for a timeline of the new purchase, but they tell me there's no timeline or draft plan, but that plan will need to go through the Board of Trustees again for approval.
The Board of Trustees will meet again in October for 2 days.
Painting the rock is one of many traditions here at UT as a model for free expression. One of those painters is senior Chloe Peterson. Our Aubrey Curran is joining us now live at the Rock to tell us more.
Yeah, Grayson, Alexa, I actually had the opportunity to see Chloe painting in action last Friday. Now the image has changed on the rock since then, but you've likely seen one of her paintings before. She likes to paint pictures of Smokey or the football players before a big game. You know, she also said it was her 24th time painting the rock. Coming into this story, I wanted to know what the most important part of it was for her, and what I got out of it was a lot more. Take a look.
Senior Chloe Peterson believes seeing an inspiring image can go a long way.
So if you see something positive, you are 10 times more likely to go into something positive.
Which is why she's been painting on the biggest canvas at UT since her freshman year.
That's what I care about.
She came up to me while I was doing work, and she was like, hey, do you want to come down?
Along with friends like Alina Earl, who help her from time to time.
We are, oh my gosh, I hate this. I have aphasia.
Earl is no stranger to challenges.
I hate having aphasia, oh my gosh. Ever since I had brain surgery, that's just like something that's happened.
At 13 years old, she was diagnosed with epilepsy. And in 2022, Earl went through brain surgery to help it.
And one way that's like really helped me is going and doing art and realizing that like I still am able to do things, maybe not the way I used to be able to do it, but that's okay. So.
Peterson likes to say, when it comes to her art, she's painting for a purpose.
I like to be able to give people an opportunity to say something, even if they don't know how.
But at the same time, just a can of spray paint away,
She was helping someone paint with a purpose.
That's one way that I can really express how I'm feeling.
Just as much. On UT campus, I'm Aubrey Curran, TVC News.
Yeah, again, truly inspiring story right there, and one I certainly didn't expect to get out of seeing someone paint a rock. You know, you also got to give Chloe credit because she said that it takes up to 8 hours to paint the rock. Now, I'm standing out here in the sun. I've been out here for 45 minutes, and I can already tell you I can feel the sun beating down on me right now, so I can't imagine doing that for 8 hours. It truly shows the dedication that she has to the rock, though. And with that, I'm going to send it back to you, Grayson and Alexa, in the studio.
More of her art, you can go to her Instagram at CloArtCo.
And that was Aubrey Curran live in front of the rock on Pat Head Summit Street. Thanks, Aubrey.
The semi-annual Artist Alley event is where students share their talent and it's all on full display, from paintings to jewelry and everything in between. Outside the Student Union, as tables are filled to make a space where students, creators share and sell their art. One of them is Carly Sugg, who's been drawing since she was a kid.
It's really exciting to me. I always love to showcase my work and talk about what I do. So it's really just fills me with joy to be able to do with that.
Her table is covered in colorful painting prints and original pieces, but most people stop for her live watercolor painting. She paints personalized pieces of artwork right at her table.
Artist Alley gives dozens of young artists a chance to test out new ideas, sell their work face-to-face, and build confidence when using their talents here at UT.
Now, speaking of crafts, a chance to unplug and create something new, that's what the ladies of Monty's Craft Circle and McClung Museum say they are achieving. They meet in Evans Creative Suite every second and fourth Tuesday of every month, providing the opportunity to learn how to knit, crochet, or embroider. But most importantly, the creator of the Craft Circle says it also allows them to unwind.
So this gives a nice time in the middle of the day, and a busy day especially, to breathe and relax and be able to do something with our hands, and being able to just decompress.
You can either bring your own materials, or the Circle already has some supplies on hand if you'd like to join them next time. Their next meeting is October 7th, and they say all are welcome. Now, students, staff, and faculty all get official campus IDs, known as our vol cards. But what about our four-legged friends on campus? Well, good news. Registered service animals are now able to get vol cards with their very own picture.
Those who have service animals to assist them with their disability may run into certain challenges on campus. Tennessee is taking a new step to make sure those animals on campus are actually registered in the UT system by giving service animals their very own vol card.
Yep, she goes to all my classes, all my student organization meetings. So that's partly why I got her a vol card here today. I figured, if she's going to all the classes, might as well make it official. So.
Now you see Kevin and his black lab Margie are quite a dynamic duo, and now she is official on campus. And now, while getting a vol card for your pet is optional, if you or someone you know has a service animal, they may complete an online form with Student Disability Services to purchase a physical UTK ID. For faculty and staff members, they can reach out to the Equal Opportunity and Accessibility on campus, and they'll take it from there.
Now, Dr. George Schweitzer is a famous man here at UT, but also around the world. Schweitzer was a chemistry professor who earned 3 doctorates and wrote 2 books.
He also broke a world record by teaching at UT for 76 years and 106 days. He unfortunately passed last year, but his family and friends say that's not even close to what he would have been most proud of. Our Aubrey Curran shows us more.
I remember going into his lab and just all the different chemicals that were in there, all the different books on the shelves, and just how friendly he was, how welcoming he was at work. I knew that I was going to join his lab.
What I did know is that my total life would be dedicated to this.
The record holder before my father had 60-something years, and my dad had 76 plus.
It's like, you know what? I want all the kids in my class to remember. And I was like, no. He goes, well, he's like, I'm going to have a memorable experience because one day I'm going to be teaching so long, I die in the classroom.
Drop dead in the class. And as I indicated to you, that's because that would be the only thing today's modern students would remember.
That's what he told me on the very first day I started here at UT.
Even to make it to 99 3/4 and still be teaching, that is a feat on its own.
As long as the machinery works, I want to be doing what I love.
He was 6 weeks away from being 100 when he died, and he was still teaching. He gave an exam 10 days before he died.
He was definitely very close to his graduate students. He had graduate students almost until the very end.
2 of his last graduate students were a couple, and they had a baby while my dad was teaching them, and they named the baby George.
O-R-G-E. What's that spell?
George!
Yeah.
We couldn't think of somebody that better exemplified being a good person better than Dr. Schweitzer.
He was a great colleague, and he was a good friend, and always a very encouraging mentor.
Definitely had a profound impact on myself, and that's why we decided to name our son George.
The university reports that more than 25% of first-year students have not decided on a major. That is why the Majors Fair is part of Vol Success Week. The fair helps students who are still looking for what they want to study.
Some of the tables they had were English, physics, and anatomy, and pre-health. The university makes this one-stop shop every year to help students and take away stress at the beginning for those first-year students.
I definitely think there's a lot of worry, and it comes with just being here with so many things being thrown at you as a freshman. There's so many new things and so many things to get introduced to.
While the Majors Fair may be over, students can still browse other majors by visiting the Center for Career Development and Academic Exploration.
Now, this sport may not be featured in our Rocky Top Sports Report coming up, but it's becoming a fan favorite on courts across the nation, and it's made its way to UT campus. It's pickleball. Rec Sports just gave the courts an upgrade, and I got to go check it out.
It's fast-paced. It's sweeping the nation. It's pickleball.
We play out here a lot, like almost every other day.
For the VP of the pickleball club at UT, it's about bettering the program.
Do more competitive play, even while we're having fun, is really important for the growth of the club and the sport.
While the goal was to grow his team, one obstacle remained on the court.
We had these kind of flimsy nets. I think over on that back court over there, they had tied up to string to the fence to make sure they were staying up. So we were gonna put money together and try to get maybe 2 or 3 nets.
But thanks for resources on campus like Rec Sports, now all students have to worry about is perfecting their serve.
Rec Sports is very interested in being good stewards of our student dollars, and so we decided to make an investment in better nets.
Rec Sports decided the sport was sustainable for the school and made the play to give back to students.
These are some of the better nets out there. This is top of the line, so it's really nice. I remember I came out here, I guys, we got new nets. Everyone's got to come out. It's gonna be amazing. Now most people come out, they can get on a game immediately, and it's really nice. It shows the school cares about not only their pickleball players, their tennis players. They care about everyone who wants to come out and use these courts. So it's nice to see. It almost feels like we're very seen.
Becoming a fan.
If you want to join the UT Pickleball Social Club, they're very welcoming and they'll come welcome you with open arms. You can head to the courts on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 6:30 p.m. And if you don't have any pickleball gear, you can rent balls and paddles at the Rec Sports rental desk located inside of T-Rex. Now coming up, football hits the road for the first time this season as the Vols take on Mississippi State.
Make sure to stay tuned.
La esperanza ha sido parte de mi recuperación porque a veces era lo único que tenía. Fue solamente cuando entré en recuperación que quizás recordé mis pasiones, pero creo que lo más importante es en la manera de que la vida puede comenzar nuevamente.
We are the Tennessee Volunteers. People who create connections, push boundaries, do the research that changes lives. We've got world-class academics and championship athletics. To be the best, you gotta learn from the best. And if you want to lead, you gotta light the way. We've got what it takes. It takes a volunteer.
We have some breaking news from the Lady Vols basketball team. Ruby Whitehorn has reportedly returned to team activities. This comes after an appearance at an open practice Wednesday.
In August, Whitehorn was suspended indefinitely following an arrest for alleged aggravated burglary and domestic violence.
Welcome to the Rocky Top Sports Report. I'm Luke Lamory.
And I'm Sophie Starkey. The Vols will run down to Starkville as they take on the Mississippi State Bulldogs tomorrow. The Bulldogs will want to spoil the Vols' momentum as they look for their first 5-0 start in 11 years. Led by their quarterback Blake Shapen, State joins Mississippi as one of the premier explosive offenses in the country, outscoring opponents 55-6 in their first quarters. Shapen joins Tennessee quarterback Joey Aguilar as an elite passer with 51 career touchdown passes and a touchdown pass in 19 straight games.
Yeah, so if you look out for Colton Hood and Ty Redmond, as they will be tested early and often with Mississippi State's habit for deep passes. Having scored 6 touchdowns from 40-plus yards this season, the Vols are coming off a 56-24 win over UAB, led by a combined 235 yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground from the running stable of running back, Sophie. Soccer continues to heat up back up this week. They took down LSU 2-1 to earn their second straight SEC win.
However, they did drop to 5th in the coaches poll after the week. They're hoping to climb back to the top of the rankings with a win tonight over Texas A&M right here at home. Now, volleyball cleaned up this past week, and they head into conference play with a formidable 10-1 record. After having swept 4 of their past 5 opponents, they went into a matchup against Georgia expecting a bit of a test.
Yeah, after a great opening set for the Vols, the Bulldogs fought back in the second, pushing the Vols to a close win. The Vols finished the job in the third to continue the streak and enter conference play with the W. They take on South Carolina tonight at home in Food City Center. That is all the time we have for the Rocky Top Sports Report this week, and we'll head it back to the desk. Guys?
Thank you, Luke and Sophie. Coming up, Karsten Hoagland joins us live in front of Neyland Stadium to tell us more about the first male team member of the UT dance team.
La esperanza ha sido parte de mi recuperación porque a veces era lo único que tenía. Fue solamente cuando entré en recuperación que quizás recordé mis pasiones, pero creo que lo más importante es en la manera de que la vida puede comenzar nuevamente.
We are the Tennessee Volunteers. People who create connections, push boundaries, do the research that changes lives. We've got world-class academics and championship athletics. To be the best, you gotta learn from the best. And if you want to lead, you gotta light the way. We've got what it takes. It takes a volunteer.
Welcome back, Vols. I'm Jackson Berg, and let's take a look at the weather if you'll be in Knoxville this weekend. Today is looking to be a very nice day with highs near 80 degrees and lows dropping to around 60. It's pretty similar to what we're going to be seeing Saturday and Sunday as well. Then on Monday, temperatures will increase to the mid-80s with lows around the mid-60s throughout the night. However, there is a chance of some evening showers, maybe some storms on Friday, Saturday, and Monday. So we can take a look at the percentage we have over the weekend. We've got a 40% chance on Friday, 30% on Saturday, and then a 20% chance of rain on Monday. These afternoon scattered storms are actually being caused by this cold front that is moving into East Tennessee. And along with that, our recent high humidity, it has caused a perfect environment for storm-like weather. However, I'll take these scattered showers over any type of hurricane rainfall. We're actually in the middle of hurricane season and haven't seen too much activity except a little bit from Aaron. But it was 1 year ago today that Hurricane Helene hit the shores of Florida and made its way north to East Tennessee. I was able to visit Cott County and see how they have been recovering since the storm. On September 26, 2024, Hurricane Helene struck East Tennessee with disaster.
Places like Cott County seen destruction they thought to be unimaginable. It has been 1 year and recovery efforts have been in full swing.
If you drive around our county, you'll be able to see
homes being rebuilt. Some homes have been replaced or been rebuilt.
Executive Assistant of Cott County, Joni Stokely, mentioning how supportive each community member was amidst disaster.
There was no plan for how to recover from a flood. So everybody in the community just decided, hey, we're going to get together, we're going to help our neighbors.
Coming together to form the Cott County Long-Term Recovery Group.
We all work together to start assessing what are the needs, what are the resources that are available, and then directly working with multiple partner organizations so that we can connect the survivors with the resources that they need.
With no similar structure to this setup prior, Director Spring Duckett said it took nearly 8 months for this organization to get up and running.
Now that we have this structure in place, our hope is that this will be here for a long time to come so that it can be much more efficient from day one should we have to face something like this again.
Despite the large recovery efforts over the last year, it may take several more to see a full recovery.
I would say that Cott County is probably around 20% through the recovery. It is guaranteed to be a good 3 to 5 years solid for the recovery efforts here.
However, even looking to the long road ahead, the community will continue to work together.
All of our partners are really amazing, and I mean, we couldn't do any of this without everybody working together.
In Cott County, Jackson Berg, Vol News.
It really is amazing to see what they've accomplished in just the past year, but that's all I have. I'll send it back to the desk.
Thank you, Jackson.
Tennessee's dance team is in the spotlight, but this time for making history. Our very own Carson Hoagland shows us how one dancer is breaking barriers on the sidelines. Carson joins us live on the Williams Terrace in front of Neyland Stadium.
That's right. I had the chance to spend the time with Tennessee dance team, and I met Jordan James, the first male dancer in program history. Let's take a look. Tennessee's dance team has long been known for high-energy performances and complex stunts. But this season, there's something new and historic happening on the sidelines. Meet Jordan James. He's the first male dancer in program history, and he's already turning heads with his standout performances.
I feel like by me being here just shows other guys that are like in the dance world that like if I can do it, you can do it.
5, 6, 7, 8.
James has quickly become a fan favorite. His high-flying stunts and powerful stage presence add a new spark to the Vols game day atmosphere. From the football field to national competitions, James says it's an honor to dance alongside some of the nation's best.
It means that I get to inspire other people as well as like dance among like some of like the best dancers in the country.
Hey, what family wants to go first? Oh, Amy's group. Okay, line up.
Head dance coach and spirit director Kelly Tafazzoli says that she's even seen an increase in male dancers at tryouts by having Jordan on the team.
It went really fast. Time flies when you're having fun.
Breaking barriers and setting the stage for the future, Jordan James is rewriting what it means to be a Tennessee dancer. From the Volunteer Channel, I'm Karsten Hoagland. The next time you see Jordan on the sidelines, just know you're not watching a performance, you're experiencing history. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks for giving us a look at Jordan's inspirational story. That was Carson Hoagland live on the Williams Terrace. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Thank you for joining us for Vol News. We're going to be here back again next week. Make sure to follow us on Instagram as well at TVC News Now. And as always,
go Vols.
Go Vols.